What's inside? What's inside? Oh, we got something in here today, and I am excited about this. Are you guys looking for the best ratcheting pruning shears? I think that's what's in here. This company sent this to me, so we're going to test this thing on out. Got that Mike Vance knife right there, so we can open this bad boy on up. And if you guys find this video helpful, definitely appreciate you guys hooking up that helpful for me right there. So what we have here, we got something in here, and I got some things to test it out with right here. We're going to try cutting all these things. So, taking it on out. My shaking might have kind of moved some things around. Let's see, we got some instructions right there. If we need to utilize that, we will, because it comes with a whole bunch of different like nougats and bits and whatnot. So this right here is going to be kind of your main mama jama right here. This thing looks awesome. It's beefy. It's got great grip on it right there. All metal construction right there, so it should last an awesome long time. And then you also have a little safety latch right there, which we can get out. This thing does move, so you can get it at the exact angle that you want it to be at. It goes everywhere, all the way from 45 degrees to 135 degrees, and they give you all the markings on there so that you can get it to the exact angle that you want, which is super cool. Let's see, I believe I gotta figure out kind of how this thing operates. Let's unlock it first. The spring feels nice on there. It's got a good bounce back to it, so it should make working it easier. Okay, we got it opened up right there. I noticed that this came all the way down, and we're gonna just simply ratchet that on back. You see how this is moving on the stair steps right there, and it's slowly closing our blade. All right, so let's put this thing to the test now with just the shears. We'll start off with something super easy. Found a piece of rope. Let's just see how this thing cuts. So I'm just gonna, yeah, very easy. I mean, that was no effort at all. So that's awesome. Easily bust through that. I got a little shim right here. I thought that this would be interesting because it has a thin side and it has a thick side. So we can definitely check the thin side first and then go into the thick side. Also grabbed a larger tree branch out there. Just something with some thickness to it. I wanted to test it out on something metal, so this is just some copper wire right here. I figured we could kind of run that through it. I think it should work about just as easy as that rope right there. And then we had this broken plastic sword. I just wanted to test something that was plastic, so I figured we could try that out. So let's go ahead and... Okay, one thing I haven't figured out is how to like reset. So I was just kind of playing. There we go. Opened it up. All right. So first of all, the thin side, I'm gonna kind of do it at an angle so we can see how it cuts. Oop, hold on, I'm not on my angle. I gotta turn it to my angle that I want. See, now at that 45, I can cut right to that. Y'all can see this good. I like how it has this little lip area right here too, because you can hold your fingers down on it. And there's the little groove on the inside right there, and that can help you to line it up with the edge of the piece of wood or whatever you're cutting. All right, here goes. Here goes. Boom. Look at that. Oh, got a nice clean edge right there all the way through and through. So if you needed to make a picture frame and you're making a 90-degree corner, cut the 45 on one, cut the 45 on the other, and then you have a perfect match right there. Look how clean, no splintering or anything. That's awesome. All right, let's see. Let's test this out again on the other side. There, okay, if you pull back, it opens up. We'll test that out again. Okay, so at the 45, okay, we're going for the thickness now. Man, like butter, it's cutting through that. Did it get, yeah, look. Look at how clean that is right there. That is awesome. This is the other piece right there. Very nice, easy, clean cut. That's awesome. I really like that. Okay, and it was cool testing out the angle portion of it too. Obviously with the rope we didn't need that, so to be able to cut these angles right there was very nice and very easy to do. Like I easily read the number that I needed it cut at, and then I cut, which was awesome. Okay, let's test out this pulling thing to see if that opens up. Yeah, you just give it a small little tug and then it just pops right on up. That's awesome. And you can ratchet back on down. All right, so I noticed a few other things that they have in here This one right here, it looks like you can take off the this fits in here somehow. I need to figure that out so that we can test that out. But before we get to that, I want to point out that it's basically just a way for you to be able to cut like dowels or anything round. This one is a 3/4 inch or 19 millimeter by, the other one is 5/8 inch by 16 millimeter. And you got this guy right here. These are all metal too. Nice, high quality, feels good. This one's a lot lighter than this one right here, which is interesting. This feels like an aluminum, like a cast aluminum maybe. Doesn't have any markings on it though, but it looks like it's for a bigger piece. And you have this one right here, which is a 90-degree angle. So if you just need to cut a 90. Then you got this guy right here, which is just like a flat. I'm assuming this whole bottom part comes out. Oh, you got to probably take out this nut right here, and that's going to release this piece that we have down here with all the markings and everything on it. Looks like it slides right on out through these two little grooves right there, and then you can simply pop in your other one, and then you have all the holes down here to be able to put that screw through. Yeah, look, they give you the little Allen wrench right there as well. This is very intuitive, I gotta say that. They do have a little sheath for it as well, so for protection, you can simply throw that on there. Or, last piece in the box, they give you another blade right there as well. So if your one starts to dull out on you, you can simply put this one on. And maybe while it's in storage, since this has the ratcheting thing, you can just ratchet it all the way down. It makes it fairly safe. You can throw your sheath onto this one right here. So that's super cool. Looks like it's very easy to change out that blade as well. You just simply have a little nougat right there to be able to do. So let me go ahead, put my Allen wrench right here. We're gonna see if we can crack that. I need more leverage. Come on, Dad, you can do it. Dad testing this stuff today. All right. There we go. All right. Loosened it up. Just going to simply unscrew it now all the way through. Looks like on the other end, they just simply welded a nut to the other side. That way you don't have to worry about, like, you know, trying to fit your fingers in there or anything. Just simply pop this right on, the screw or bolt right on in, and then you can easily do that. That just simply slides on off just like that. Again, very light as well. I like how they have these being very light so that it's not super heavy in the hand. So from here, we can just simply take, say, something like this. We're just going to simply drop that. Let's see, you got to line up the holes correctly. This is going to, you want to seat this onto the bottom of that right there. Once you have that seated, we're going to take our bolt right here from the other side. Lines up with that screw. Hole, lines up with the hole, and then just simply tighten that on down. This little screw does have like some little ridges on the inside of it, so you can get a good grip to be able to hand tighten it a good ways, but then obviously you're going to need the Allen wrench to be able to get it all the way. All right, popping it out. Let's see. We didn't do our plastic yet, although I didn't really think about that. I should have oh, look, we can do our tree branch. I forgot about that. Okay, so let's see if this part of this can fit into... There we go. Okay, that one fits right there. We're just going to simply take it and look at that. Look at that. Cutting it. Okay. Got to get to the next ratchet. That's what's nice about the ratcheting, is that it'll work itself down through. This is a tough tree branch right here, too. There we go. Dad power activated. Got that ratch. Look, one more. We're almost there. Takes a little bit of give. Boom! On a hard branch like that. Proof it can go through that right there. And look how clean that cut is. That is awesome right there. Love that. Look, this is the other end right there. again, like no splintering. It's not all jagged like this. So if you're looking for a clean cut, this would be perfect for like, you know, dowels and all that type of stuff. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and pop that right back on out. You know what? I'm pretty sure that we're gonna be able to go through this. So I'm gonna do like a big old chunk of this. I'm just gonna sit it right down on into there. We're gonna slowly press this on down like butter. Look at that. Just the whole thing easily cut right there. That's amazing. Okay, last but not least, we have this. Are we gonna take the time to be able to try and switch out our plates, or are we just gonna try and cut right here? Let's just try and cut right here. I'm curious. Oh, go! Like, it just wasn't large enough, but that went right on through. Look at that. Go! Clean cut right there. Y'all, if y'all are looking for some cutters for, I mean, you could use these out in the garden if you have trees that you like to prune or anything like that. Or, I mean, if you need rope cut, if you need wood cut, if you need plastic cut, if you need wire cut, it can handle it all. This is a fantastic multi-cutting tool for you. So you just need one, put it in the toolbox, and you'll be good to go. Y'all definitely need to go and grab y'all one of these if this is something that you're looking for. All right, let me know if this was helpful. If it was, there's that helpful right there. Definitely appreciate you guys hooking that up for me. Y'all go and add this to your cart if this is something that you're looking for. I believe they make it in a few different colors as well. So if you're looking for a specific color, definitely go and check out the product listing below, and you can see all the different options or variants that they have on the listing. All right, thank y'all for watching, and Dad out.